guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley if you haven't been here before, and if you're joining me for the first time today, welcome. I'm super excited to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys two different viral DIYs that I found on TikTok, and I could not wait to try them out, so I thought I would show you guys my experience with them, tell you a little bit about how the process went, what the behind the scenes looked like, and if they're really as easy as people make them seem on TikTok. So I almost said on DIY. And so I wanted to share with you guys my experience and show you guys what I made. Look at that twist. So the first thing that I DIY'd were these twisted candles. Now I have these and then two others that I'm gonna show you, but look at that twist. And then also twisted this one here. These are to be put into candle holders, and then the other ones stand on their own. A few things that I learned while making these candles. A lot of people said don't put boiling water because you'll melt the wax. But the candles that I got from Hobby Lobby were pretty thick. It's pretty big around, and the water that I initially used, I put like a whole bunch of hot water and then some like lukewarm water. It literally didn't work at all. The candles were still just as hard as before and like not pliable at all. So I decided to go in and I actually put my candles in my sink and turned the water on as hot as it would go. While the water was filling up in the sink, I was just running the candle underneath the hot water, and then I think it's easier to bend these under the water, honestly, because then they're constantly warm. They're constantly under that hot running water, because even this orange one that I made kind of cracked on the edges in some places, but there's one side that has way less cracks, so I'm not too worried about it. I just face it that way. The white one was really easy to twist, and as you can see, I didn't even want to twist this one as tightly as this one here because it wasn't as sendy, I guess. I don't know. So that's one thing that I noticed. I'm gonna show you guys because I also got two black candles. I didn't want to throw them away because I wanted to show you guys. I completely broke them. I don't know if it was because of the dye in them or if these just were not in the water as long as they should have been. This one is broken in like two different places. I guess it just wasn't meant to be for these. But let me show you the other two that did work. I also made this candle, which this was probably the easiest one. It was standing when I first made it, but now it kind of falls over, so I'm just gonna shave the bottom here so it's a little bit flatter and it actually stands on its own. And then this is another one that I made that stands on its own. I just coiled it and then stood it up like this, and yeah, I thought this one was super cute. I got them all in the colors of my house, like this dark green here, this rust colored orange, and then the white ones obviously you can put anywhere, but I think this one is my favorite. It's beautiful. My hands are all waxy and my face is all itchy. So those were the twisted candles. Again, my tips for you would be make sure that the water is actually hot and the candles are submerged and sit there for at least 10 minutes. And also, I think this DIY would work a lot easier and a lot quicker with candles that are not as thick. I got mine at Hobby Lobby and they were pretty inexpensive, but maybe if you go to the dollar store even, I know that they have tapered candles that are a little bit thinner. I think that this DIY might work a little bit better. Now, I didn't use the dollar store candles, but I'm sure they would be just as fine, again, if not easier, because they're a lot thinner than the ones that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. So DIY number two was this aesthetically pleasing vase that I now hold in my hand. It was a pretty painful pink before. I picked it up at the Goodwill with this DIY in mind. All you have to do is add baking powder to paint and then apply it. I wanted more of a textured look, so I used a brush that had harder bristles so I can really get that line in there. I love that this takes something old and gives it a new life. You can repurpose it and it's just beautiful. I should have cleaned the inside of it. There's dust. Woo! So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I post a new video every week, so go ahead and click the bell to get notified when those go live. And in the comments down below, let me know what your favorite DIY was.